Good luck, Mary. I hope that you come back soon. I hope that you're feeling better when you do.
Nice to see you again. We're here to talk about your ninth album today, Contrary Mary. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about it.
Sure. The album was recorded last year and is out around the world in July, and I'm really pleased with how it's come out. Really proud of the album actually. It's a bit of a departure from what I've produced so far in that I've been known mainly to be a blues performer, and this album is pushing the boat out in terms of the sounds on it, the styles on it. There's only one straight 12-bar blues, but at the same time you can hear the blues influence, but you can also probably hear that when I was going into music for the first time, it was the early 70s, and it was the era of British blues rock band like Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, and Cream, and those sort of sounds were my formative influences really. So I got into old American blues via the British route, and I guess I'm going back to those roots on this album.
Great, and so this means there's no more acoustic old style blues from Eddie Martin anymore?
No, well then that's what the next album's going to be. The next album is already written up, and that's called Flowers to the Desert, and that'll be an album of acoustic blues and all my own stuff as usual. But
well,
yeah.
Today we're talking about Contrary Mary, and I see that you produced it. Was this in your own studio?
Well, this is the first album that I've produced using my own studio equipment, but all the albums I've done so far have been in commercial studios, and this time round I wanted to sort of choose every element of the production process to get exactly what I wanted out of it, and so we've found a great studio, a great live room in a studio in Bristol called Gasworks Studio, and we took all of my equipment in there. I chose a great engineer who previously worked at Real World Studios, Peter Gabriel's studio, called Russell Polden, as the main engineer, and he came from a background of, for example, producing or engineering and mixing on an album for Aldo Meola, Paco de Lucia and John McLaughlin. So he came from this background of guitar fronting roots music, which was invaluable because his ears were really finely tuned to exactly what I wanted to get out of the album. So that was good. We even built our own screens in the studio space to make the most of the recording. It was all recorded live to tape. My band of Mike Wiedrich from Chicago on drums, Marion Dalton on bass, did a great job, and I brought in a number of people as usual on the albums, ranging as wide as an Indian doll drummer called Gulpit Singh, who did a fantastic job on one of the tunes, and Hammond organ Gary Baldwin, and some fantastic backing vocalists. There's quite a lot more backing vocals on this album than other stuff I've done before. And I had Polly James, who's fantastic, and she's great in her own right, and she's recorded, for example, and played with Simply Red, and a young girl from Bristol called Nadine Gingell, who did a great job too.
Great. Well, it might be quite different sound, but great to see that the songs are still written from the heart and heavily influenced by the world around you. I'm just thinking of Watching the Weather and Better the Devil You Know. Maybe you could tell us a bit about the songs. They're all original.
Yeah. Well, the songs are all original. There's a whole range of different themes there. People know that I tend to like to write a few songs about what's going on in the world, my view on it, and that's happening there. There's sort of good time dance songs on there as well, where you haven't got to think too seriously about the lyrics, but if you do want to ponder them in a bit more depth, then I guess that's happening there. I mean, my big influence on lyrics was Bob Dylan, Woody Guthrie, so I come from a tradition, I suppose, of lyricists who at least want to say something about the world they're living in, rather than just write party tunes. But at the same time, I think the music works. Most of the music on the album works as a party sort of good time dance record anyway.
Tell us a little bit about the drumming on Watching the Weather.
Yeah, that's Gulpit Singh, the old drummer from India. Watching the Weather is about what a drag it is when ideological dogma tells you what to think, whether it be from the right or left, or whether it be from religious quarters, and that most of us just want space to be able to think our own thoughts without being told what to, how to behave and what to do. This is a world theme, really, and I'm talking about the world, and so I brought in elements of American sounds, British sounds, and Asian sounds on that album, and on that particular track in particular, to fit in with the song, really.
And I was just thinking, one of the songs that really encapsulates the whole feel of the album is, of course, Contrary Mary, which is also the title of the song. Tell us a little bit about that one. Contrary
Mary is a sort of lament for a barroom girl, sort of tragedy of somebody that I knew who who went down and down. So she was also quite a character. So I'll let people discover that one for themselves.
Great. And just remind us again of the release date and where they can buy the music.
The album's out on July the 10th in America, July the 21st all for the rest of the world. It's out on iTunes and Amazon, so people can get it from there. They can get it from the record company website, which is bluebloodrecords.co.uk. You can hear tracks on bluebloodrecords.com. You can also hear tracks on the MySpace site, which is Eddie Martin Blues. And if you want to find out how it's distributed in your country and what record shops you can get it from, the catalogue number is blueblood 0011. And kadirsmusic.co.uk. I've got all the distributors in each different country, so it's out in all good record shops and some bad ones too.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Eddie.
Thanks.